JB Starkey Park, north of Tampa. Do a little hiking. Looks a little like this. It's coronavirus lockdown, but we still can go to this county park. Let's go. Good morning. So we're here at JB Starkey Wilderness Preserve, and this is north of Tampa. I believe it's Pasco County. Sorry, my nose is a little itchy. We got a lot of allergy stuff going on here, on top of Corona's plague. So I'm gonna do a little walking here. This is the entry here, and as we walk, I'll give you some details and specifics on the park and some directions. How about that? Let's go. So this is one of my favorite stretches right here. It's not too far out of the campground area, but it's a nice little, it's like an old railroad bed. You got this swamp marshland right there. Of course, when you start recording, a plane goes over, right? I spent a lot of time here hiking over the years and walking through this thing. Now it's not, unless you really get off the beaten path, it's, their hiking trail is this. It's a very easy, flat walk in the forest is what it is. But it's a nice, perfect weather today. Right now there's no humidity, very little. I think it's gonna be around 82 today, tops out, but right now it feels about 77 degrees maybe, a little breeze blowing. A lot of wildlife in here, a lot of deer, a lot of birds. We got an alternate path here we could take. Why don't we take that? I don't remember where this goes, I haven't been in here in a while. Oh, this just goes around the swamp here. A lot of times you come in here at certain times of year and you'll hear gators when they're in mating season. Right here on the, because you are right there on the swamp. Right in there. And that comes pretty much right up to this path. Might see one. Oh, I heard one. This is Florida, folks, if you've never been here. Florida used to look like before it was run over with the concrete machinery. It's very pretty in its own way. This time in a month or two, it's going to be extremely miserable, very hot, very humid, and what happens right about now is mosquitoes start coming out and black flies come out from hibernation or whatever, and yellow bot flies, and they'll bite you here. So Florida's pretty miserable during the summertime, back in the woods, but still very pretty though. All right. So it's like they did some fire work here this last year. This used to be thick. I didn't recognize where I was at, but now I see I've taken out a lot of garbage stuff. Unless there was lightning going on here, but usually, I mean, these trees look completely burned, so I don't know, it might have been lightning. I don't know. We had some fires here this year, so yeah, so get outside. I'm trying to get outside, get a little sunshine. Wow, this really has changed here. Yeah, we got some people coming. So it looks like they had a fire. It's pretty here. Nice day. This sun. This is like walking on the beach. Just saying. Not too hot. Getting a little bit hotter. Lots of black flies out today. Actually, they're called yellow flies. They're little biting horse flies. Really aggressive. And the interesting thing about them is, I apologize for the jiggling. I don't have a gimbal yet. But anyway, interesting thing about these black flies or yellow flies or whatever they are, they're territorial. So you'll walk through here, you'll be fine. Let's say you walk through the shade right here. They wait. They're waiting here somewhere. And they have kind of a zone where they'll attack you. Once you get out of the zone, they generally stop. It's kind of weird. So it's like they wait for you here in certain areas. And they can get pretty nasty when they bite. They hurt like hell. When you're in the sun, they're a little bit less aggressive. But as the summer gets hotter, they get more bold. It can make it pretty miserable out here. What is that sound? It's an airplane. I hear it. There it is. There it is. Just holding it down. So most of Florida has been ruined and run over and plowed down. Walmarts and strip malls thrown up. It's getting worse and worse. But there are little pockets like this throughout the state, at least for now, that the counties and state have put aside. This one has a very interesting history, and I will tell you about that in a minute. Okay, so I've been running, which I need to do, but I'm running because these flies are attacking me here. So note to self, note to you guys, I forgot about this. It's my first spring outing here in the heat a little bit. Biting flies, watch out for that. In these, here we go, in these woods. these little yellow flies, they start attacking. You'll see it. And I'm not pretending here. I gotta go. All right, I made it out of the dark woods with the Lord of the Flies people back there. Jeez. I mean, the flies themselves. Anyway, let's take a look at some of the other things this park has. Right up in front of me here, we got a nice brand new corral. And if you look, here's kind of the, as you enter there, you can go to some campgrounds and then you can continue on for horseback riding or hiking. And that's where I just came from. There's some more trails over that way. But they've been doing some work here, and it looks to me like this is a new corral setup. They had something here before, but this is a big spot for horses, people that want to come and ride. So if you have horses here in the area, you can bring them down. This looks brand new to me. It looks really nice. Did a good job. They've got some barbecue set up here. Some nice benches. Ah, it smells nice out here today. Spring. And over there, it's got places to tie up your horse. You can pull your corrals in there. Oh, there's that fly again. Jeez. Yeah. Very nice. Right over here, we got some campgrounds. They're closed, but I'm going to walk over there and show you what they look like. So you got your typical tent primitive sites here. Several of them underneath the trees here, and these go all around. There's probably 10 or 15 of them. I've done some boondocking in here during the day, but I'll tell you, this place in particular, Starkey Park, for you boondockers, people that want to stealth camp and so forth, you can't get in here very easily, and you have to reserve a site, and they're very picky, they're very difficult to work with. But during the day, if it's open and no one's here, you can walk in here. What I used to do is, when I was living out of my trailer, I'd park up there in that zone, which is the open camping parking area, and just walk across here. And right here we have bathroom facilities. Now, I don't know if they're open, but they do have them. So if you're camping here, you got water, you've got restrooms. And I think these might have showers as well. Yes, they do. I used to come in and take showers here. So it's worth it to camp here. But you can also sneak in and get a quick shower if you're careful. I mean, I've done it. When I was camping around Tampa Bay for a couple of years. So let's take a look. Let's see if they're open here. Really nice facility for this little county park. And it looks like they're probably, can't really close them, I don't think. Currently closed to public until further notice. I'm just going to take a peek. And there you go. Get your showers right here on the left and so forth. So it's a nice little park. There's a lot more campsites up and down there. There might be about 30 sites, I would guess. Across the way, they've got some cabins for rent. So this is Starkey Park. Nice place. Nice place to hike. Now, like I said, it's one of the worst places for a lot of flies. I can't get away. thank you for hanging out with me here. We've been at the J.B. Starkey Wilderness Park. And I'm heading home. Feels good. First day of real exercise this year after being locked up. See you.